What's the steps to have you come out, quote, install? What's that process look like for Kelleher Doors?
Okay, so typically the builder or the homeowner would call the office to set up an appointment with us. We would come out to the site and measure the garage door opening. We bring a brochure with us with all different styles and models in it. And then the customer can, we'll chit chat about different price range for certain products, figure out what colors they're looking for, what products will work for them, what their budget is. And then from there, we write up a proposal for them and continue the process.
So there you can have a lot of selection in regards to material type, design type. We're not just talking, the windows being square, having panes, whatnot.
Yep, so there's hundreds of different options for garage doors between style and color. The paneling, as far as the base of the door, which is typically the bottom three panels, there's all different designs for that. There's different designs for the windows, arch tops, square tops, rectangle tops. You can get them with no windows in them, which some customers like if they have windows in the transom on the house up above. But the thing with the garage door is it's a main focal point. When you go to a house, you pull in the driveway and say, maybe a quarter of somebody's house is their garage doors.
Exactly. It's kind of like siding. Siding nowadays, comes in all different variations of colors, types, materials. Garage door is that next thing really people should be looking at to say, how can I make my house stand out from this sea of others in my neighborhood that look the exact same?
And you will notice a lot of the developments, builders will use a base door, and a lot of the houses that we go in and we'll upgrade a garage door in there, and it does really stick out compared to the rest of the houses. And then from there, we end up doing the neighbor and then the other neighbor.
Exactly.
And slowly, work ourselves around the area.
Now, tell me, is it just garage doors? You guys do the full install with the garage door openers, etc.?
Yep. So that's what I was going to touch on next is the units that we use now for garage door openers. They're made by LiftMaster.
Yep.
They're all DC motors, so they're super quiet. You can't even hear them inside your house or if there's a room above.
Exactly.
They all
many rooms have the great room above it or the primary bedroom above it. So.
Yep, and they all have built-in LED lights in them now, so you don't have to worry about changing light bulbs and worrying about that. They have a built-in Wi-Fi, which will send you notifications on your phone if your door is left open. Also, if someone comes to your house, needs something, you can let them in on your phone. Nice. They also all have built-in cameras now that integrate with security systems.
Oh, wow.
They also integrate with Amazon Key. So if your Amazon packages are brought to the house, the driver actually opens your door remotely. It'll video him putting the package inside the garage and then video him exiting the garage and the door closing.
I like that. It's secure, it's safe, but at the same time keeps my package out of the rain and out of sight from people trying to steal it.
Yep, exactly.
So I see here we also have a wide selection of choices, but there's no hardware on here. How are you attaching hardware nowadays?
Correct. So the hardware that we attach, it all gets added on after. As far as the decorative hardware on the front, a lot of the customers like the black handles now to make it look like a carriage style door that opens out. They'll also put the strap hinges on the sides of the door as well too. There's many different hardware options to choose from your basic handles. So they have ones that look like working key locks. They have a colonial style. They have a spear style hardware. And most of it's just decorative. All the doors do just open overhead, with a push of a button using the remote control.
And what brand are you guys carrying for your doors?
So we're a Clopay master dealer. Clopay actually is now in Mansfield, so it's very close to us as far as getting products. All the doors are made out in Ohio.
Very nice.
And they are the best company that's out there that makes garage doors, and that's why we use them. We've been using them forever.
I say I'm looking overhead to the awards, and it looks like it's dating back well over 20 plus years for some of these awards you guys gotten from
Yeah,
Clopay.
Definitely. My dad gave me and my brother a good stepping stone. He started the business back in 1976, and he just retired at the beginning of last year.
Good for him.
And me and my brother Pat took it and ran with it. So we're just growing and expanding and taking care of all of our customers and just making sure everyone's happy.
Speaking of customers, what's the ideal service area that you guys are looking to grow in?
So we basically travel. That was one thing my dad taught me when I was younger. If you want to stay busy, you have to be willing to travel. So my brother and one of our other guys is out on the vineyard right now doing an install. We go all the way down the Cape. We have a lot of work out in Newton and Needham area. We do cover Rhode Island as well. We do some stuff in Newport and Barrington and everywhere in between.
So our Plainville location is a hub.
Yep.
And kind of off of that, we'll travel
Correct.
quite far.
Yep. Yeah, and luckily it's a good location where we're right by all the highways and we can get everywhere, fairly quickly.
Awesome, Kevin.
Yep.
Thank you.
Yeah, perfect.